Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today's video is gonna be reactions for NXT Worlds Collide 2022. The show didn't disappoint. I thought every match did a very good job. The only thing I really was disappointed about was WWE had a technical difficulty at the beginning of the show. So I missed 15 minutes of the pre-show. I'm gonna let it slide because it's the first time it happened. But if it happens a couple more times, I'm probably gonna start complaining about it. But because it's WWE's first time having that problem, I'm gonna let it slide and leave it alone. People were talking about it all over Twitter, so I'm gonna let it slide in that. But other than that, the show was great. It didn't disappoint, and let's get into it. So, the first match of the night is a singles match for the NXT North American Championship. Carmelo Hayes, the champion, versus Ricochet. Winner of the singles match and still NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes. This was a very good match between Carmelo Hayes and Ricochet. Now, of course, as usual, Trick Williams got involved. He basically helped Carmelo Hayes win. It was close because Carmelo Hayes won by a roll-up. He surprisingly shocked Ricochet and he won. But overall, pretty good match. I got 4 out of the 5 matches correct, and this is the only match I got wrong on the whole entire show. I did better than the last pay-per-view. If you don't know, I did really bad on the last pay-per-view. That was NXT Heatwave. I didn't do too good at that pay-per-view, but this pay-per-view I did a lot better. Sometimes you can't predict everything as you think you can. I didn't predict that pay-per-view as good as I predicted this one. Out of the year, you're going to have a couple bad pay-per-views, and that one was. But I did better at this pay-per-view. So, the second match of the night is a Fatal 4-Way Elimination Tag Team match. Yes, because I was rushing, I didn't know that. To unify the NXT and NXT UK Tag Team Championships. The Creed Brothers, the Creed Brothers, the NXT Tag Team Champions, Brooks, Jensen, and Josh Briggs, the NXT UK Tag Team Champions, versus Gallius versus Pretty Deadly, winners of the Fatal 4-Way Elimination Tag Team match, and new unified NXT and NXT UK Tag Team Champions, Pretty Deadly. So Pretty Deadly won because basically Damian Kemp turned on the Creed Brothers. At the beginning of the show, they showed a thing about how Roderick Strong got attacked by somebody and they didn't know who it was. Well, I think I know who it is. It was Brian Kemp. Brian Kemp attacked Roderick Strong, and then he turned on the Creed Brothers. So Creed Brothers are kind of on their own now. I don't know Roderick Strong will still side with them. He probably will to get revenge against Damian Kemp. But Damian Kemp turned on the Creed Brothers, and that's why the Creed Brothers lost. And the new unified NXT and NXT UK Tag Team Champions are going to be Pretty Deadly. The third match of the night was a triple threat match for the unified NXT and NXT UK Women's Championship. Mandy Rose, the NXT champion, versus Miko Satomura, the NXT UK champion, and Blair Davenport. The winner of the triple threat match and new unified NXT and NXT UK champion, Mandy Rose. Yeah, it was a good match, and I'm not surprised. I knew Mandy Rose was going to retain. I know she was going to win. So, she's still the NXT champion, but she's the new UK champion. That's how it's going to go for the rest of the show. The fourth match of the night was a tag team match for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, the champions, versus Doudrop and Nikki Ash. The winners of the tag team match and still NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. So, the thing about this match, I would say this match is the weakest on the card. But it was still a pretty good match. Nikki, Ash, and Doudrop were going to win. But then Toxic Attraction helped Katana Chance and Kaden Carter to win because they don't want them champions. The Toxic Attraction want to face Katana Chance and Kaden Carter for the championships because they are the two that took them from. And their feud is continuing still. So, yeah, that's that. And the fifth match of the night is a singles match to unify the NXT and the NXT United Kingdom Championship. Braun Breaker, the NXT champion, versus Tyler Bate, the NXT UK champion. Winner of the singles match and new unified NXT and NXT United Kingdom champion, Braun Breaker. It was a very good match. Braun Breaker won. Tyler Bate showed side of respect to Braun Breaker. Gave him the titles and shook his hand. Overall, pretty good show. Nothing to disappoint. So, what was the match of the night? The match of the night for me has to be the singles match to unify the NXT and the NXT UK Championship. It was a pretty good match. I knew it was going to be a good match because Braun Breaker's a good wrestler and Tyler Bate's a good wrestler. So overall, it was going to be a good match. What is the underdog match of the night? I don't know. I think really the underdog match of the night for me is a triple threat match for the triple threat match to unify the NXT and the NXT Women's Championship, NXT Women's Championship and the NXT UK Women's Championship. It was a very good match. As you know, I like stipulation matches. Triple threat match is a stipulation match because there's no disqualifications in it. Overall, a very good match. So what's an honorable mention? My honorable mention is the singles match for the NXT UK champion, or not that, the NXT North American Championship. Carmella Hayes and Ricochet had a very good match. I'm not surprised by it at all. They're two good athletes. They're two good performers. And I knew the match was going to be good. So, it was a good match. Overall, not a disappointing show. A very good show. A very good show to end NXT UK. This is NXT UK's very last pay-per-view before it becomes NXT Europe. I think NXT UK went out with a bang. They had a good pay-per-view. NXT had a good pay-per-view. Overall, not to disappoint, and it's a very good pay-per-view. So, please post a comment. What were your predictions and reactions for NXT Worlds Collide 2022? And if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, period.